Hey, welcome back to this video where we'll be discussing about output statements. As you can see, this is not exactly where we left from last time. I just did some little naming of the folders like this. I just renamed this folder and added this other folder, but I left this file because that's exactly what we're running today, the output statement. But I'll just drag this inside this folder number 2 because that's exactly where it belongs. So without much ado, let's dive in. Let me also open my notes, and just to remind you, all these are available in the GitHub repository. I'll put the link in the video description. So let's start learning about output statement in Python. As you can see, this is the first file that we wrote when we were starting this course, and we ran it and we saw that the output was hello world. As you can see in the terminal, that is the output. And at that time, we didn't know what we were doing, and that's the purpose of this video. So here, we use this print function to display the output to the terminal. So to print output, use this print function, and inside the print function, you can write anything. Like in this example here, we wrote the text hello world in quotes. And this is another data type that we did not discuss yesterday. There's a data type called the string. So a string, let me just declare it up here. We said that to declare a variable, you can just write any name. So I'll write name message. Then I'll put is equal. Then I'll put some quotes. Inside that quote, I'll write something like hello. Or let me just copy this text here and paste it inside here. So I'll write hello world. So this message is a variable of type string because it has this content surrounded with quotes. So a string is basically a text. So any text you surround it with quotes is just a string. And in Python, this quotes doesn't matter. If it's a single quote, like you can put here single quotes, and it's just fine. So in Python, single quotes and double quotes work exactly the same. And maybe you can just learn something. For example, you said that if you say message, we mean this value. Like in the previous example, we said age is equals to 26. And we said that if you say age, you mean 26. So here, if you say message, you mean hello world, because the variable message has been assigned the value hello world. So here in the print statement, we can just print message like that. And we say that if you say message, you mean hello world. So if I save this code, Control S, or you can just click on file, then save. If you save that code, then you run it, we'll see in the terminal it will print hello world, as you can see. So that is how you use variable, because the text hello world has been stored in the variable message. Then here we're printing the variable message using the print function. And as you have said that the print function is used to display output to the terminal. This print statement does not only print strings, it can also print other data types. For example, if you return the integer that we had, we said age is equals to 26. You can also print here age. Let me just clear this so that it can remain age. And if you run this code, you can see it will print in the terminal 26 because the variable age contains the value 26. As you can see in the terminal, it will say 26. Also, you can make your output even better. For example, let me just change the variable here and use name. Then here you can just put my name. Also, you can just put your name if you are following. So I'll just put here done. So I can make the print statement to be formatted using the F strings. They're also called strings literals. So in these F strings, you just put the letter F, then you put quotes. Then inside these quotes, you can just write anything, any text, any string. Then if you want to write a variable, you put the curly braces. For example, as you can see in this example here, if I want to say Dan is 26 years old, I'll just put curly braces first because it's a variable name. Then I can just put my other string like is. Then the age, since it's a variable, I'll put this curly braces again. Then I put their age. Then I can just continue with my text. Years old, like that. Here, I have used these formatted strings, also called string literals. These F strings, this F, just put F, then you put quotes. Then you just write your text there, like the way you had in previously you had something like this print. Then you print the string. hello world. So now what you're just doing, you're just adding an F here before the string. Then this F allows us to put variables inside here, and they're called string literals, and that's what you're doing here. And if I save this code and run, you'll see this name will be replaced by the value of name, and this age will be replaced by the value of age. Let me just run and so that you can see. And you can see here in the terminal it will display that Dan is 26 years old. So now every time I change the value of name, for example, if I put any name here, so I will say something like Mary, and I save and I run this call, you say that Mary is 26 years old. I'm trying to change the variable so that you can see that this name here, it's the actual value of the variable. You can see it will say that Mary is 26 years old. So this name and age are variables, and they'll display the value of those variables. So if you change the value of age or the value of name, that value that you put is what will be displayed here. And here, just to remind you, name is a string because you have seen that the value has some quotes in it, and age is an integer because you have seen that the value is a number. And that is how you use the formatted output. The next thing that we learn is special characters in output. There are some special characters like new line and tab that you can put to make your output look even better. For example, if I wanted this, for example, say here, let me just format this as my name is, then I display the name, then I want this age to go to the next line, or let me say my name is Dan, then I am age years old, something like that. Then I want this to be the first sentence and this to be the next sentence. If I want to have two lines, I can just put here backslash then n. This backslash n is an escape character that is used to show a new line. So if I save this code now and I run it, I'll have two sentences. That is, my name is Dan as the first line, and I am, you can see it says, my name is, oh sorry, Mary, I didn't change the variables, okay? My name is Mary as the first line, then the next line, I am 26 years old. So you can see there are two lines, that is because I put this backslash n. If I remove it and I save this code, you'll see it will be in one sentence. Let me just prove it so that you can see that the backslash n made it to go to two lines. Because if there's no that backslash n, as you can see, it will be just one sentence. So things like that backslash n is a special character used to create a new line. So anytime you want a new line, you can just put there backslash n like that. And there's also this backslash t for tabs. So if you want a tab, you can just put backslash t. And that is how you use the special characters in output. Maybe I can put that backslash t so that you can see it in action. So let me run this code. And you can see here it will say my name is Mary. Then there'll be a tab. A tab is just 4 spaces. Then it will say I am dash. You can see my name is Mary. Then there's some spaces here. Then it says I am 26 years old. So that is how you use the special characters. So this is what you have learned today, the output statement. You have learned how to use the print function, how to format your output using the string literals, and how to format your output even better using the special characters in output. And that is it for this video. See you in the next video. Peace out.